Welcome back, everyone. The Elder Scrolls Online. Last time we left off, we had completed about most of the stuff here in Canarthree's Roost. We still have 2 story quests and 4 points of interest, though one of the points of interest is going to be one of the story quests. Perhaps we'll get lucky and 2 of them will be, but I'm not quite sure on that one. But in any case, the side quests have been very, very short, so it doesn't really matter. I think we'll be able to finish everything in this one video, so let's go ahead and start. Apparently there's been a diplomacy incident here with the Mormor in regards to Canarthree's Roost. So we're going to be talking to the guy that can solve our issues, hopefully.
Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Maormer scum the moment we arrived. Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maormer? Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats. Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
I'm sure it's not going to be any happier in there.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Canarthree's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Canarthree's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani? Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
Alright.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand. And I told him the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
Alright.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Canarthree's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters. By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price. We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf-rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly. I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Canarthree's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty. It's a name, a title, and our holy city. quite an honor to carry around such an important word and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose. As Sylvanar, seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all. A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosmer people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood. She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosmer people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
Green Lady? I think these are probably like references to quests, because Rats in the Crops was a quest we did already. Alright, let's go ahead and take a talk with Razumdar again.
In Daggerfall, packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't, because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious. A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtleties rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
Alright, guess we can do that.
Kenarthi's Roost and the Dominion.
That
Together,
is
we
way
will
out of the way,
achieve
it looks
unity.
like. Looks like it's only accessible by this
Another
bridge.
one?
I'm kind of surprised they're giving us a stealth mission, apparently, but it's also kind of like... Yeah, it's definitely this house over here, but let me go ahead and grab this Sky Shard first.
Don't cause trouble.
We're only missing the one in the south, then, I think. Yeah, the one over by where we started at. There must have been a reason why I didn't grab that one before.
Watch your step, Groundwalker.
Hi.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
Alright, well thanks for that.
Oh, are you lost?
Oh, that's another player, okay.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors. None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
I saw you by the water again. The sun made your silver fur light up like it was a bright day. I would have stood there forever, but I stand a lot guarding the embassy, so I left. You should visit the embassy to see how important I am. We could eat dinner together. Let me see. Actually, let me talk to this guy first.
Ambassador Ulondil isn't here. That's what I've been wondering. He spices his rum with moon sugar, you know. I'm sure one of the servants brings it to him. If I catch him sleeping at his post again, I'll inform the ambassador.
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship. So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
Okay, so it sounds like in general I could either like I can either knock the guy out or make a fake letter to him. I think I'm gonna go with the fake letter.
Are you lost? Ambassador What? Give it here. She wants to meet me. No. Out of my way.
There he goes. Well, we found the treaty. Treaty of Karathi's Roost. Whereas the citizens and leadership of the sovereign island of Karathi's Roost recognize the capability of Marmor enforcement squadrons for acute destruction in which to establish a peaceful and fiscally advantaged accord. Whereas both parties acknowledge that the creation of terms for a mutually beneficial treaty is desirable and necessary, and that the involvement of outside military political bodies would be materially detrimental to both the Marmor interest and the trade profitability of Mistral. Under the auspices of the illustrious and wise King Orgnum, voice of the free Marmor's people, commander of 12,001 mighty ships, faithful and bold representative of the might of the Marmor land, and under those of the lesser people of Karathi's Roost, the two parties shall henceforth abide by the terms agreed and set forth in the articles of this treaty. Article 1. An embassy should be promptly established in the port city of Mistral to accompany a Marmor ambassador and a sort of retinue. Costs shall be afforded by the people of Karathi's Roost, who agree to supply a personal staff of no less than 15 servants, finely woven tapestries depicting the generous and wise Marmor people, personalized and broadened cotton bedding, and a stock of local and important liquors. Article 2. All individuals and organizations wishing to engage in commerce via the port city of Mistral must henceforth be registered and obtain official rights of passage. Registration fees are to be determined by the ambassador on a ship-by-ship basis. Those who refuse such fees will be treated as enemy agents, are subjected to confiscation of materials and imprisonment under the auspices of Marmor law. Marmor leadership reserves the right to inspect any vessel in the port surrounding waters for any reason, and to confiscate any goods considered contraband. Article 3. Marmor enforcement squadrons shall not perpetrate unprovoked acts of aggression towards merchant ships in or around the port city of Mistral, and likewise shall not interfere with approved trade affairs. Any current prisoners of the two signatories shall be released immediately upon the signing of this treaty. Said squadrons shall act in self-defense under reasonable suspicion of activities of enemy agents. As recognition for Marmor non-interference, 15% of all registry fees and exercise shall be rendered onto the embassy on the 15th of every month. Article 4. A joint holiday should be established to commemorate the sighting on today's date. Such holiday shall be afforded at the expense of the people of Mistral, to demonstrate peace between the parties and adherence to this treaty. This celebration shall be named Serpent's Glory, and on this day Marmor dignitaries and select mermen and other of note shall be invited to the island of Karathi's Roost for feasting, music, and revelry in the parties' common success and accord. Article 4. At Beden 1, attendance of general festivities during the Serpent's Glory is permitted to residents of the port city of Mistral, whose feast prepositions shall be limited to Marmor invitees, mayor of Karathi's Roost, and no more than 3 guests selected by the mayor and approved by the ambassador. Foodstuffs shall be prepared by Marmor chefs, music performed by Marmor minstrels, and under no circumstances shall the repugnant dish, sugared cuttlefish, be served. Article 5. The ambassador and the people of Karathi's Roost agree to review the terms, negotiate any necessary addendum, and reaffirm their mutual commitment to a lasting and profitable peace on a incidental basis. Yeah, the Mormole definitely got, like, some huge stuff out of that. I wonder if I could just, like, jump off the balcony here. Yeah, I definitely can, it looks like.
Finest merchandise around.
I'm going to kind of assume the bit about, like, not messing with the ships around is going to be the downfall from what the treaty says.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others. The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Malmar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next. The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach. At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Malmar's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the Sylvanar then.
Come now, friends. Have you seen
I'm assuming it's up in this spot. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Don't push, don't shout.
Let's go ahead and knock. Or not. Oh. Strange aura surrounds the Sylvanar's corpse. His body is warm to touch. A faint smell of sulfur permeates the room.
Time for you to leave. No! No! You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me! Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved. None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tail until she does. Now go! Go!
Alright, this got a little bit more complicated.
What do they think they are playing at? We paid them, yes?
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra a real, live dog. Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty. Did. But he was just here. What happened? How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature? My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None set sail until his killer is brought to justice. Of course, I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you. On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice-Reeve.
Outrageous! More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Incident 1. The apothecary was acting suspicious, wouldn't look me in the eye, probably just sold ointment for the pox to my cousin again, did not pursue. Incident 2. Jiraiya heard strange noises in the warehouse next to the armorer's shop, investigated but found no sign of anything missing, did not pursue. Incident 3. The Marmara captain threw a beggar off the Serpent's Kiss, said she caught him poking around below decks. Her ship, her rules, did not pursue. We got a couple of things going on here.
Do not worry. It is safely caged.
I do kind of feel like the sea captor would probably be the biggest red herring. Unless they're all connected. Alright, let's see what's going on.
Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
Okay. Unwelcome visitors. We assume the first anchor chain is cut. Apply pressure to Mother Tiger to announce the unwelcome visitors. We observe unwelcome visitors recovering from the storm. Cut the second anchor chain immediately. Watchful Serpent remains offshore. At the signal, we shall prepare the Tempest. Alright, then.
Always more to do.
Did I go the wrong way here? Let me see. Okay, so I had to approach it from down here.
What do you want?
Let's see. Daryl, no order. Customer suspicious. Report to guards. Somebody is buying a lot of Daedra blood. New customers every time. Alright, so I'm assuming these are all connected then, if that's the case.
Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off! Oh, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keelhaul you myself.
Yeah.
What's your step, Groundwalker?
Groundwalker. I'm not even sure what I'd be actually looking here for. Down below further, maybe? Oh, okay. I'll just go over here then. Jeez, I know I can get up. Okay, there we go. It acts so weird sometimes with some of the jumps. So from what we collected, it does seem like it had something to do with the Mormor.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned? The Maumor planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no. This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Khenarthi herself is at our backs.
Okay, something bad's going down.
Don't be shy. You want what we're offering, don't you? Then talk to Huthag about the secret ingredient that makes his brew so devastating.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart.
Now, no poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city. You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Alright. I'm actually catching up to it. Where's it? This way? Okay. Down the port once again. There we go. I can see it ahead too now. Okay. Into this house. Well.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me. I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders. Ulandil. He said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to. As did I.
Something bad's happening. Gonna be another big storm, it sounds like.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat. My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ. Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us. You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Maoma people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty.
Dominion
Tempest
isn't
is
about
coming.
what is taken
You
from,
cannot stop it.
but what you gain.
Sea rat
from
coward!
others.
I'll have your head for
I
this!
have his scent, and soon his heart. Stop! All of you! This madness ends now. This is madness. There has been enough death in this city. This does not excuse mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maomer plan for Canarthi's roost. I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Paladin. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
Alright, let's go after them. Okay, I'm assuming he's probably up in his, like,
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter. I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Marama is dead. Leave me to my work. Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
I don't know what the Sylvanar would want, but I guess he wouldn't want somebody to be killed because of him dying. But honestly, the issue of needing him for information is honestly the reason I'd let him live, so...
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right.
Curse your bones, you're right. Take him away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me!
Alright, so we have him for the information. We need to get out. I'm pretty sure anyways.
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice. I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all. The Maomer have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives. I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Canarthy's Roost. We will prosper or fall together.
Alright.
Hey, slow pause.
So we got Mistral done now, so we have 3 more spots left.
You, yes, you. Commander Karanet needs you immediately. The Maomer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karanet holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Maomer before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, slow pause.
Alright, so this is the last story quest. So we know that's going to be Cat's Eye's Quay. So we need to go over to Eagle Strand and the other plantation that we're missing. I'm pretty sure... yeah, that's the anchor spot right there. So we're missing... there's a plantation right there. Where is Eagle Strand? It is a bit unfortunate because I actually don't know where Eagle Strand is. I'm assuming maybe it's like in this center area here where I haven't really been. But let's go ahead and find out. I need to go collect this other sky shard here anyways. Oh, Eagle Strand's down this way, okay. So I just like... didn't know it was down there apparently, okay. Must be upwards here. No? Or a little bit further upwards? Let's see. Aha, yes, here we go. Okay. So we got all the sky shards here. The only thing we're missing are the points of interest. Actually, that just straight up, like, didn't even need a quest, apparently. Alright, then. So we just have that plantation to do, then. And then the final quest.
They say Molar Grunda guarded the gatehouse on the chasm. I didn't see her, nor did I want to.
Let's see what this plantation has for us.
Do you see how the... do you work here? Are you a field hand? You're from the shipwreck, then? Watch your step. A fire hit this plantation and set the skeevers on edge. Shame about Asbira. Seems her father burned himself in the fire. Asbira runs the plantation with her father. She didn't have much to tell me. Maybe she'll be forthcoming with someone who isn't a Thalmor inspector. If this was arson, I'll need to know. I should get back to my investigation. If you find anything, I'll be around. Not yet. As an act of goodwill, the Thalmor Inner Council sent us to aid headwoman Harani in ending this island's smuggler problem. And if this was arson, I'll bring the culprit to justice. Dominion government. I'm an officer charged with keeping the peace. They sent us to Kanaathi's Roost weeks ago. Inspector Tarmar commands us. He's at Laughing Moon's plantation toward the center of the island.
Alright. Looks like she's way out over this way. Okay, so he's still alive then. That's good, it looks like.
Father burns in the fire. My brother missing. Srendar, show mercy! Yes, our moon sugar storehouse is burnt in the night. My father ran inside to save our tools, but he barely made it out. Do you hear his wheezing? The sweet smoke ruined his lungs. He needs powerful medicine, or he won't last until morning. Father tried to save our alchemical tools. If any survive, we could trade them for medicine. Please, this one begs you to salvage any tools from the wreckage. There's little time for my father.
Oh, didn't mean to hit that.
Yes, Father tried. Please return quickly with the tools. If I can't trade them for medicine, this one's father will die. You know of moon sugar, yes? The moon sugar cane grows well on these isles. With my people's sweet tooth, there can never be enough to sprinkle on our meals. We must pay our debts. If our neighbors own more land, how do we match their crops at market? We must turn to alchemy to grow better crops, yes? Yes, our crops came in much bigger this season. Not that it matters now. Yes, Zabanmah shares a temper with hurricanes. After a great quarrel with this one, he stormed off and left us short-clawed. Father had to cancel his trip to Mistral, and now he's...
Let me go talk to the officer. Maybe I can, like, just pay some gold to have her go and get medicine instead.
So, any luck? Did Asbira mention anything about the fire you didn't hear from me? Strange. Why would farmers need alchemical tools? I won't stand in your way. If you see anything out of place, let me know.
Okay, so that didn't help me with anything. Frog. Strong skeevers. Electric glass cuts the workbench, but you find nothing to salvage. Fire completely ruined the alchemical tools in the storehouse. The skeevers are just feral now, apparently.
Shoot! Get off my family's land. If you plan to loot my family's plantation, I will give you such a thrashing. Too late, sugar thief. The fire destroyed every last calcinator. Wait, I expected my sister to check on the tools herself. Why did she send a stranger? You lie! My father left yesterday to trade in Mistral. didn't he? Oh no. He set the fires to destroy those damn tools. Not to hurt anyone. Not to hurt my father. We lost our last harvest to the Thunderbugs, despite the debt. Asbira bought alchemical tools to improve our crop, she said. But last week, they caught her brewing skooma. That vile drug destroys lives. When she refused to stop, I knew what must be done. My sister despises sand under her claws. But recently, I saw her digging out on the beach. Why else would she be out there, if not to bury skooma? I should go to my father. Would you look for any skooma hidden on the beach? I'll destroy it. With the money we spent to rebuild, it will be like the skooma never happened. I'd rather debt collectors pound at our door than skooma dealers. Damn my eyes. Father should have been in Mistral. My sister placed colorful seashells near whatever she buried. I bet there is a sack full of skooma vials next to them. I'll be with my father. If you find anything, bring it back to me. I should really go check on my father. It is death in a bottle. Distill moon sugar cane the right way, and the crystals make you happy and stupid. Do it the wrong way, and you get shaking fits. You foam at the mouth, and then you die. Not for long. I always know it's month's end when debt collectors pound at our door. But last month, they didn't show. When I asked why, Asbira said not to worry. This must have been her scheme. She's always had father wrapped around her tail.
Alright then. That's no good. Dang, she went out pretty far into this beach, huh? Let's see.
Walk
Hi there.
away. The cross-breed bandits won't stand for competition.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he was right. She was indeed in the scuba trade. This weather actually worked out perfectly for this quest, because it's a very gloomy quest. Probably should use a crown meal, to be honest. Get that stamina up. Are they in the house, or... Okay, nobody's here.
You there! Come here! I asked around. Nobody from the shipwreck remembers seeing you before Eagle Strand. No more lies. You're running schooner, aren't you? That farmer shook himself to death. You think I don't recognize a skooma overdose when I see one? That I don't know why skeevers are frothing at the mouth? I should arrest the lot of you. Buying time to get your story straight. Go ahead, I'll be right over here. One warning. My ears are as sharp as my dagger. I'll prove it to you if you even try to whisper.
Alrighty.
My father is dead, and now this Dominion outsider wants to throw me in prison. They say they found evidence of skooma in the storehouses, but that is impossible. Then Officer Lauren found nothing in the storehouses but suspicion. She's bluffing. What will you tell her? What's right is allowing us to recover from tragedy, not suffer more of it. Please make this right.
Jeez.
Gone. Father is gone. Why would Saban destroy his own family? Please, leave me to my sorrow.
All right, you've had enough time. Where's the skooma? Last chance. If someone doesn't tell me where the skooma is, you'll all face the consequences. Yes, well, it's my job to ask questions. Perhaps moon sugar fumes can cause the skooma shakes. Maybe I see skooma where it isn't, sometimes. I'll leave them to their grief. Soldier, look after these people. Once they're settled, report back to Mistral.
Well, that worked out better than expected.
Thank you. Serendar himself will commend your actions. Give me this skooma so I can destroy it. I want to finish what I started.
Yes, right in front of the guard.
Thank you. I'll destroy this immediately. My sister is all I have left. We'll learn to forgive each other. We have to, if we are going to rebuild. This poison causes nothing but pain. I am here, sister.
Gone. Father is gone.
We're going to start over. We'll build a better life.
Well, they better take this second chance. Minion soldiers is kind of like... it's nap time. Okay, so we only have one quest left to do here, so we'll just go ahead and, like, make our way over there. We'll deal with the last problem here on the roost, and then we're going to go ahead and head up Ordon. How much space do I have left? Actually, I have quite a bit of space. I'm surprised by that, to be honest. Need that. Anything I potentially have that's not heavy, I can just get rid of immediately. But I think I cleared out my stuff here a bit, so I could probably actually use that, but if I go ahead and just deconstruct it on my tile here. Oh, this actually has something I can use, okay. That's very nice. The bow I can get rid of. Just saving myself a bit of space, I guess. I kind of suspect this won't be a particularly long quest, because I think it's probably just going to be a big go to place and battle it out.
You there. The Marma attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort. Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Marma. I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Alright, let's do it.
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key. Sea Vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran. No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Virion can pull off her counterattack. The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
Alright.
We can't let those Marmar pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families. I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Virion plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a trouncing. I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
Alright, let's see what's going on then.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care. You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack. I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, your wizard friend can seal the gate behind us. I'll hold the gate if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you.
Honestly, it might be a magical type of thing with the Marmor stuff, so...
Don't take too long. The sooner we hit the Sea Vipers, the sooner we stop their plans.
You aided me at the Temple of the Morning Springs. I'd be a fool not to return the favor. Whatever the Sea Vipers plan, we should hurry. You've already proven your courage. If I'm to die in this battle, I'd rather it be at your side than alone on this beach. But we won't let it come to that. If you can hold the Sea Viper's attention, I'll do what I can to keep you on your feet. Then let's go. There'll be no more death at Marmor hands.
Alright, let's do this. Hi there. We got the counterattack. Uh-oh. Can't really do anything against chains, can ya? I think we can probably just sneak by here. Where's the entrance to this? I'm confused. Oh, here it is, okay. I think somebody else is fighting in here. Yep, okay.
Hey, squad.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglord. They hurt him bad. Sea Vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Nistel held them off. Hunting Sea Vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglord will be alright. Whoever wrote these notes has an idea. I'd start there.
Alright. Looks like we're just gonna be like finding all our friends that we made along the way here at the roost. Nistel is unfortunately dead. Marine's body is covered in wounds, sword slashes, broken bones, and even a few fang marks. Her weapons are broken, heavy scoring mars her armor. One limped hand holds a bloody bandage, the other grips a bloody piece of paper. Well, rest in peace, Nistel. I guess not everybody was going to get out of this alive.
A ringing head is bad. But when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes? I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy. Sea vipers, our pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see. Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance. Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it. What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Okay. Okay.
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me, do you mind?
Oh, this is the one guy's rival from the, that we never actually met during the quest, but he was talked about.
Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanathe's roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts. You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel. Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself. Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you?
Okay.
Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... Well, best not to worry about that. No, I really shouldn't worry you. I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it just as quickly. Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the Sea Viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
Alright. Fair enough. I guess we're heading this way. Okay, no, it's this way.
I can't stand that man.
Very good, very good. Man was just reading his book, but he had to be taken care of. Alright. probably switch back to my sword and shield after this, but for the moment the staff seems to be enough, even though it's a bit slower than I'd like. Kind of wanted to get the leveling from it, which I have been a bit, but it's been going slow. Any gold? Nope, no gold. That one had gold. Okay, just one more to go, I think. Is it up that way or this way? Let me see. It is this way. Oh hey, a treasure map. I'll take that. I do love that hook. Well, we got an antiquity lead, but I still don't have any antiquity stuff, so... It's interesting the fact that even a zone like this would actually have them.
This is Eilsith, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Malma. I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave. The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Canarthy's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town. Ha! There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes? It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Canarthy's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself? You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Canarthy's roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
Alright, so we just need to counteract the winds with our own energy here that we've collected.
I've read about such things, but the books don't do it justice.
Oh, giant snake. I didn't realize that was there. That's one disrupted in any case. Do they have one for like each spot here? Yeah, they do, okay. Just ult for no reason, why not? Oh, I actually hit the button to switch back there for a moment. One more to go. gonna smack you until you die. Alright, this is the last one. Hope this works.
Children of the sea, your bonds cannot hold the tempest.
Quickly now, you must run! Come! You must leave this place! Follow me! Come! You must leave this place! Follow me! My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course. The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Kenarthi's roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people. If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was. The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Kenarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared. If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Kenarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkelgard and report to Watch Captain Astanya.
Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz heard Jimila plans to set sail. He suspects she may owe you a favor.
Of course. After all you have done for us here, it would be rude of Raz to say no. Astanya's the lovely watch captain of the Volkelgard Watch. Raz has shared more than one drink with the captain, and more than one fight. She's getting a bit grouchy now that she's tied to one cord, but she should set you aright. This one is a simple Khajiit, like he said when we first met. He resolves issues as they come up. He acts in the best interest of the Dominion and the Queen. Oh, Raz would not be surprised. You have already proven yourself a competent sword. Simple Khajiit like this one have a tendency to need competent people like you. Very tall elves and very pretty shores. Oridon is the most worldly part of the Somerset Isles, and still many of the High Elves consider it a sanctuary away from the rest of the world. This one thinks they are kidding themselves.
You're slow, but you turn the tide of battle. Sayeri admits that counts for something.
You're quite handy at defeating Malma's sorcery. I hope to see you again. Hopefully with Varelian at my side.
Today you saved Mistral from destruction. Kenarthi herself must watch over you. I ran out of Mauma to kill. If you find any more, let me know.
I suppose I'll mourn the Sylvanar. I must find oils for his body and tools for the rites. I can almost feel his hand on mine and hear him whisper, all things find their way. But they won't. He's gone forever. And soon, I'm to follow. The Sylvanar sustains the Green Lady. Thus has it always been with every pair. I am not long for this world. I believe I'll find the Mauma's home island. Before my beloved pulls me back to the green, I'll drown them in a tide of Mara's tears.
Jeez.
It's done. The Sea Vipers are defeated. I should feel like we won, shouldn't I?
Yeah, one of her people unfortunately died in that.
We swept the shoreline. Commander Karanith captured some Mauma. The Green Lady slaughtered the rest. You fought well.
Don't mourn for Nistel. You made sure her sacrifice had meaning. God's favor you, friend.
Canarthy's Roost seems happy to join the Dominion now, but it won't last. I give it less than a year till they forget what happened here.
The Prowler is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready, hop in the launch. We'll set you up with your own bunk. Chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber. Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maormer donations. Have no fear, she'll get you safely to Oridon.
Alright, let's go ahead and hit on the skiff then. And this takes us directly to Oridon, and where we're going to be stopping for the night. I've already been to Oridon previously for some other matters. Mostly for, like, I think treasure? Like, during some of the events and stuff like that. I think I've had to come here for reasons, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for today, and Oridon is going to I wanted to at least do Oridon before I went to Somerset. Specifically because Oridon is part of Somerset, and it'll give me a little bit of background on how some of the people and factions and whatnot hopefully will be like for the Somerset expansion, so... Next time we'll continue on to Somerset proper, so see you guys then.